Hastings Lake Forest Preserve carries a long and carefully tended tradition, one rooted in the ancient relationship between fire and the land. For decades, restoration crews have returned controlled burns to these prairies and wetlands, continuing a practice that has shaped this landscape for thousands of years. Each spring and fall, teams of ecologists and trained fire specialists walk the fields, studying wind direction, humidity, and plant conditions. When everything aligns, they ignite small, deliberate lines of flame that move slowly across the ground. What may look dramatic, even destructive, is actually one of the most important tools for keeping this ecosystem alive. These controlled burns clear away layers of dead vegetation that would otherwise smother new growth. They halt the spread of invasive plants that compete with native species for sunlight and nutrients. And most importantly, they mimic the natural fire cycles that once swept across Illinois long before roads, farms, and towns interrupted them. As the fire passes, it leaves behind a dark, nutrient-rich soil bed. Within days, the first green shoots begin to push through the ash. Native grasses, wildflowers, and sedges, plants uniquely adapted to survive and even thrive after fire, return stronger and more vibrant than before. Their deep roots stabilize the soil, filter water, and create a healthier environment for everything that depends on them. This renewal ripples outward. Birds find open ground for nesting. Pollinators return to fields bursting with blooms. Small mammals and reptiles reclaim the warm, sunlit spaces that fire helps maintain. What seems like a temporary disturbance is actually a reset button for the entire ecosystem. At Hastings Lake, these burns are not just maintenance, they are a promise to preserve the character of the prairie, to protect the wetlands, and to ensure that future generations can experience a landscape that is dynamic, diverse, and full of life. Year after year, the cycle continues: fire, regrowth, and flourishing. And through this careful stewardship, Hastings Lake Forest Preserve remains a living example of how thoughtful human intervention can help nature do what it has always done best: renew itself.